you're returning. If you're just catching my videos, welcome. I'm more of a laid back intuitive reader, so we just go with the flow, whatever happens. This is a romance reading, and we go with the flow, and we let what comes out. This is for the end of the week of February, going into March. So, in this particular relationship, religious factors play a big role, you guys. Pay attention to red flags. Now, when they say pay attention to red flags, it doesn't always mean that the situation is bad and you should get out. No. It's just saying pay attention to what you're not seeing. Pay attention to, we go through past relationships for a reason. And with that being said, those particular past relationships is what helps us in the now. What helps us see things that we probably wouldn't have seen if we haven't been in those relationships, So, those are the cards that want to come out. So, I feel with this particular setup, can y'all see that? Let me see. You both are getting spiritual. I can tell you that much. I think I'm going to do... That's it. That's it. So you both are getting spiritual in this particular situation. You both are seeking out help. Not saying help in a crazy way, no. You both are looking to higher powers to help you. And that's honestly what's bringing this particular situation together. Let's put it. Okay. Now remember, with these particular red flag situations, like I said, just pay attention to what cautions you. Don't just throw it out in the wind because you in puppy love. Because sometimes those particular situations honestly can hurt a relationship if it's not hatched out. Because you have codependency here. Meaning someone, or honestly maybe you, I'm not for sure, whichever situation applies, you're dealing with codependencies to things, or they're dealing with as far as alcohol. Codependency can be control issues too. You have to let this unfold naturally, because this particular situation is not gonna come to you the way you figure it will come to you. It's gonna come when the time is right. And by you trying to control it, it's going to keep blocking you, putting roadblocks in the way. Flirt. Be lighthearted. Every relationship, you don't have to be someone, mom or father. You know what I mean? You can be lighthearted. You can be playful. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't always have to be so serious, because when things get serious, that's when people tend to put labels on things, and the label shouldn't even be there. Oh, this is how you're supposed to act. This is how that's supposed to act. You kind of, I feel like with this particular situation, whoever this is, you kind of trying to bind someone. And when I say bind, I'm saying as far as you're trying to hold them to what your standards are, and that's not who they are. You have to let them come when the time is right. Because right now, this is not the time for them to come forth. Now, some people, it is time, and this person has been working on these particular situations. I'm sorry, I did not tell you guys how I'm reading this. This is the divine feminine over on this side. This is divine masculine over on this side. This is what he's dealing with. This is what she's dealing with. Whichever field you feel like is comfortable for you, and that's who you are. And you don't have to be a male to be a divine masculine. It's just the way that you're perceiving yourself and the way you go about doing things. Divine feminine, the same thing. Now, this is just what's going on right now. We're going to go into the future in a little bit. Not too far out, but something to look forward to. And one thing I will say, remember that human beings, we have human will. Meaning, this particular situation, it may be different today than it is tomorrow. And no one has a binding contract to continue going in this particular way. They can change their mind at any point in time. You can change your mind at any point in time. So this is just like a little snippet of what could be or what could be coming towards you. So we're going to get just 2 more cards for the divine feminine, and 2 cards fell out. This particular situation, the divine feminine, she wants higher commitment. I feel with the divine feminine, she wants her masculine to come in and tell her that everything that she's working for is not just her being crazy or her emotions not really matching up, because they are. He just didn't know how to he didn't know how to show her, because he's been hurt. So he didn't know how to express his love. And when this particular situation come about, if you looked at my general reading, this ties into it. You have to express your love when this come forth. You have to show them that they are loved and you have been waiting. Or if you haven't been waiting and you're particularly in a situation where you're wondering what's going on with your relationship, for some people this relationship involves higher commitment, and that's what you want. Some people it's not. Some people, the pay attention to red flags is really sticking out to me in certain relationships, and it's just for a few. It's not for everyone. But you can't block who you are because someone wants you to be something else. You have to be your authentic self. And that's the only way that actually this is going to come together. Because this could be a relationship that you're not in right now. This can be a relationship that's in the works. So you got to kind of tailor this to whichever resonates with you. Some people, I'm seeing a second person. And in the divine masculine side, we got free yourself. So he's freeing himself from anything that held him back, anything that held him up from this connection. Because he trusts that this is the connection for him. He trusts that with everything, and this card came out on the top of the other deck. I don't know why it came out, but he's walking away from things that don't serve him. He's definitely walking away. But he has trust that this is for him. And it's going to get to the wedding. It's just not right away. And then we're going to pull an outcome card of the 2. Okay. So 2 wanted to come out. We're going to go with both. I hope you can see those. Yes, you can. Can't see the pictures quite, but financial issues play a factor in your relationship right now, you guys. So maybe someone wants to come to you, as in the other reading said, and their finances is not quite together yet, but they're getting them together because you both have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Definitely. Your feelings is everything. And at the bottom of this deck, says give this relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It's coming to you. You just have to give it that you have to give it patience. It's coming together. Like I said in my other videos, you don't want to get something out the oven that's half done. You'll get sick. You don't want that. You want it completely baked, completely cooked. And that's what they're doing. They're freeing themselves from what's ever holding them back from this connection, because they know when they first met you, they know that this connection was for them. But you had to go through your karmic debts in order to get to where you want to have this wedding and where you want to express your love. This is the only person you want to express your love with. They're dealing with codependency issues. It could be drugs. It could be smoking. It could be alcohol. It could be holding on to the past when they need to let go. But that's okay, because they come in to free themselves from this. So I thank you guys for watching. I believe I want to do a singles one too. So I think I'm going to do a singles one next. Just in case you're not thinking of anyone and you're not in a relationship, we're going to go a different route with the next one and what's to be worked on, what's to be looked forward to.